Thank you, Governor Reynolds. Good morning, everyone. It's been a while since the governor's asked me to personally attend one of her press conferences. Generally, in the past, when I've stood at this podium, I report on the work that the Iowa National Guard is doing to support our citizens in the fight against COVID-19. Although the Iowa National Guard has and continues to work on mitigating this virus, today I want to speak to you from a different perspective, my personal experience. I've always been a healthy individual. I hadn't missed a day of work because I was sick. I had not been a patient in a hospital since the day I was born. My job requires me to be mentally tough, physically fit, and maintain a healthy lifestyle. I've served in multiple combat deployments and have been fortunate enough to have made it home safely. Last November, I woke up one morning and I didn't feel well. Over the course of several days, I had the entire laundry list of COVID-19 signs and symptoms. I could hardly get out of bed. My wife took me to get tested, and after a couple days, I got the phone call that says, "You're positive with COVID-19. I had been careful. I had done the things that the Iowa Department of Public Health and the CDC advised us to do, but I still got the virus. I was really sick, and I was not getting any better. I was in denial that I was as sick as what I was. 2 days later, my wife had me contact my family doctor for a telehealth visit because I was still getting worse. He told my wife to go and get a pulse oximetry meter and monitor the amount of oxygen I was breathing in. She went and purchased one that day. The next day, my oxygen levels were so low, she gave me the choice, either get in the car and go to the emergency room or I'm calling the ambulance. I got in the car and she took me to the emergency room. They quickly admitted me to the hospital where I stayed for a full week, receiving medical treatment from the medical staff at Unity Point Health, validating to me that our medical professionals have truly been our frontline heroes in this fight. The after effects of my experience with this virus still exist 5 months later. I understand that COVID-19 affects people differently. In my case, it was very real, very serious, and nothing to mess with. COVID-19 has killed almost 5,900 Iowans, and thousands more have been infected. This past year, we had no real defense against this virus. Everything that we were doing was reactionary in our attempts to keep this virus from spreading. You've all heard it before, PPE, wash your hands, disinfect areas, and socially distance. These were the only tools that we had available. Almost every day now we see the news that COVID-19 is still a reality. People continue to get sick, some are hospitalized, and others lose their life. We learn of new variants of this virus, and we still see spikes of new infection happening because of it in some places. Recently, we gained a tool to help stop this virus from perpetuating. We now have vaccines. We now have renewed hope. Hope to move forward without this plague following us and bringing more sickness and death. I completed my second dose of the Moderna vaccine in March, and I'm fully vaccinated. I had no hesitation in becoming vaccinated. I did it for my family. I did it for my friends, my coworkers, and for my community. It's going to take all of us working together to defeat this pandemic. I believe getting vaccinated is doing my part in helping stop the cycle of spreading this virus. As the vaccines were being created and now that they've been authorized for emergency use, the demand for vaccines has been greater than the supply. Today, we're at a tipping point where the supply could soon exceed the demand. For all of you that have been vaccinated, thank you for being a part of the solution to defeat this plague. For those of you who have not yet been vaccinated, I implore you to take the time to get it scheduled and get yourself vaccinated. For those of you sitting on the fence, wondering about getting vaccinated, do it. It's the right thing to do for you, your family, your neighbors, and our communities. Join us in being part of the solution to end this. For the one half of the current Iowa National Guard members who have not been vaccinated, for other Iowans who have worn the uniform and have previously served our nation who have not yet been vaccinated, I call on each of you now to serve your communities in a different way. Schedule an appointment to be vaccinated. Roll up your sleeve to be a part of the solution that will lead us out of this pandemic. Governor Reynolds, I thank you for your leadership. I thank you for allowing me this time at the podium today.